guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching another video. I am in my Turbo Mark V Rabbit, and I'm here to say that this car, for now, I would think and say it's pretty much done. Again, for now, this is one of those projects that there's always something to do, but I think this version of the car is what I'm going to be running with for probably at least the next 6 months to a year, most likely. Couple little changes that I've done that I haven't been able to film, been super busy, but I've done kind of in like the background of things. Was able to install my spot intake manifold. I'll show you guys under the hood of the car right after this clip. But today what I'm going to be doing is, and I haven't done it, and I'm waiting to do it on camera just to see how the car is. So I have a 12 PSI spring, or a set of 12 PSI equaling 12 PSI spring in my wastegate. And I have a boost controller, which typically means you can double your boost pressure from what the spring pressure is. I've had the boost controller turned off, so the car's been making about somewhere between 12 and 13 PSI. Not perfect, but somewhere in the middle of that. And today I'm going to turn up the car. I've done some logs, I've done some revisions, and the car has been great. Logs look awesome. Nothing weird going on with the car now. The car is basically in the best state that it's been since I've started this project about 6 months ago now. So we're going to be cranking the car up. Definitely not doubling it, but I'm going to probably turn up the boost controller somewhere in the like 17, 18 pound range and see how the car does. I've not driven the car faster or with as much boost as that before, but I'm ready. I'm going to do it. And I want to do it on camera, guys. I want to see how the car is. If something happens, it is what it is. It's a project car. This is a custom-built, driveway-built car that I just put together. And honestly, it's been driving great. It's been awesome. It hasn't had any issues. So let's see what happens. We're going to crank the boost controller up. Let me show you under the hood. I'll show you the intake manifold. Kind of a quick overview of what the setup is. And let's go for a drive and see how the car does at about 18 pounds of boost. So here we have the setup, guys. It's going to be a little bit noisy just because of everything from the injectors to the fans going because of the AC and the clutch chatter and all that stuff. But I got the spot intake manifold in. Everything has been nice. The car pulls super hard on the top end now with this manifold. The car just feels a lot more open. Same 60-62 turbo that I've been running. Again, just the basic setup here. The car's been running really awesome with this setup now. And honestly, I have no complaints at all. It looks okay. I gotta kind of probably clean up a bunch of stuff because, again, a lot of custom built, put together, hacked together parts and whatnot. So I just want to make this look a little better, probably run a little better and whatnot. But that's basically what we got. There's weird lighting right now outside. It's super bright, so the camera's making it a little difficult. But you guys get the idea. So just a quick little overview. So let's go for a drive and see how the car drives by cranking it up to about 18 pounds of boost. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna have two different cameras. I'm gonna have my main camera, which is my Canon, that's gonna be looking straight ahead while I drive, which I have basically my indoor mic that you'll be able to hear my thoughts and impressions on basically how the car is. And then I have my GoPro that's on my passenger side window that is going to be connected to my exhaust, which I have my wireless mic out the back just so you guys can kind of hear it. So I'll go back between both while I'll edit. I'll have one clip here, kind of like my thoughts and impressions, and then the other one where you can hear just pure exhaust clips, which I think will be kind of cool. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's see what this car is going to do on 18 PSI. I can't wait. Really quick, while I drive to get onto my ripping road, the car has felt really good. After I installed the spa intake manifold, the car has felt freaking awesome, especially up top, and that's at about 12 PSI, which I was just running off of spring pressure. So now that I've cranked it up, I'm expecting to see somewhere, like I said, guys, before, like maybe like 17 up to 18 pounds of boost, which should be okay. The car, everything looks great. So let's get on and see what the car does and how it feels. I'm excited because I have not done any pulls whatsoever after turning the boost controller on, and I guess we're gonna see. I'm gonna turn on my GoPro and let's see what the car does. Wow. Wow. That really started digging me into my seat. Okay. didn't cut out or anything like that. Let's try one more time. A little second gear hit on. Wow. Wow. Okay. So I'm only shifting at like 4,500, but when the boost comes on, it comes on hard. And this is my 62 millimeter turbo. So, wow. Okay. Let's do that one more time. I'm gonna turn around and wow, the car feels really fast now. That really caught me by surprise. Wow, I'm gonna turn it around and give it another rip the other way. But wow, that really surprised me. Wow. Yeah, guys, my hands got they got pretty sweaty. When the car hits like 5,000 RPM, it pulls like a freight train. Not gonna lie, this car is a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be. I was able to peek down on my boost gauge for a second, and yeah, it's like, it looks like it's like 17 or 18 PSI, so it looks like I said it correctly. But wow, like, yeah, wow. Jesus, I was not expecting the car to feel this fast. I'm actually very curious how it would do on a dyno, because right now with what it feels like, I mean, I'm not saying my butt dyno is great, but it's got to be in the high 3s to low 4s right now. This car is very quick, and being that it's so light, it just glides. It's like weird to explain it. Once the car opens up, wow, it's like you got to hold on, because again, this is like a 2,800 pound car. If it's making 400 something wheel horsepower, I mean, it's a very quick car. This is the best way I can describe it is not as fast. I'm sorry, that's wrong. This is way faster than what my Mark 7 GTI was tuned. So, I mean, I don't know if that's a good comparison, but at least from what I remember, wow. So I'm doing all GoPro view now. So I took away the Canon. Now we're just going to do it with the GoPro. Honestly, guys, like I said in the first couple of clips, I was not expecting the car to be this fast. Obviously, I have a faster car. My S3 is definitely faster in a straight line, but this car honestly rips. Like I stated before, I did look down at the boost gauge, and it's definitely like probably like in the 18-pound range. From what I see, it's like right under 20, but not at 20, so probably 17, 18. So I guess I guessed correctly on my boost controller, but let's do it again. We'll do a hit. this, but this car moves, and if you don't hold on, like, it'll start to torque steer. The best way I described it in a previous video was kind of like how the Mazda SP3s are when it comes to torque steer. But yeah, this car is pretty like aggressive now, and the way the boost comes on up top is, I mean, it feels great. I'm not going to complain. So, and I think one of the main things that I love about this car is that it's boosted. It has all of these things done to it now, but if I drive it normal, it still feels like a normal car. It doesn't feel weird. It doesn't feel like there's too much done to it. You hear some exhaust noise. You could just honestly daily this car. You could cruise around and daily this car. I don't see why I couldn't. It feels normal. It feels good. It feels powerful when you need it. And again, I'm doing now on a highway, I'm doing 55 miles per hour and nothing weird. If I need passing power, obviously you can just downshift and get into it a little bit, but you're not gonna have problems merging on the highway. You're not gonna have problems doing anything with this car. And this is what I wanted. Like right now, it's 89 degrees outside. I have the AC on. It feels good. The AC's cold. I didn't have to remove anything. That's what I wanted. I wanted a car that felt like it could be stock, that's pretty quick, and it keeps all the comforts. I mean, this is what, a 17, 18-year-old car, but I wanted to keep the AC. I want to be able to drive this in the summer. I'm not that kind of person that I'm going to take everything out and strip it, and I'm going to be dying at 100-degree weather. I don't want that. I want to be able to feel comfortable, feel chill. The AC is on 1. The AC in this car blows super cold, so I'm getting the best of everything now. A fun project car that's super quick, and honestly, it's catching me by surprise right now. And that's all I could have ever asked for with this car, honestly. This is all I could ever ask for. This car is amazing. I love it. I love it. And I'm super happy I built it because it's been super solid. Everything feels good. Everything is held up, knock on wood, but I haven't had any issues. So hopefully it stays that way. Have to upgrade the brakes on this car. Wow. Oh man, this is if any of you have some sort of 2.5 07K, just boost it. Like, this is ridiculous how good this car feels. Like, it's not too over the top where I don't know. I don't know. This car feels freaking awesome. Awesome. And mind you, this is more like, I didn't cheap out on some stuff, and some stuff I did cheap out on. Like, I hate to say it, but I can't imagine what this build would be if everything was like top of the line, top notch, everything possible done, how good this car could feel. Obviously, we'd be limited by a stock engine, unopened, but I mean, I've seen a couple people online in some Facebook groups and some forums that they've, made almost 500 horsepower on these. Torque is what's going to kill this engine, not the actual higher horsepower. If you keep the torque down low, and bring it and ramp it in up top more, you should be fine. It'll probably save the bottom end, but, I mean, I'm mind-boggled. Like, this car feels too good. All I gotta say, guys, honestly, all I have to say is, you guys boost your 07Ks. Just do it. I mean, like, it feels so good. Like, I don't think you guys understand it. I'm not even trying to hype it up, but it's like, it's probably a combination of my childhood self, like my teenage self with his first 2.5 liter 5-cylinder, and this is what I've always wanted to do, and now that I've done it, like, it just feels better. It's probably a combination of everything, but I'm not going to lie, this car does feel great though. It feels awesome. I don't know what else I would change. Like, down the road, could I possibly switch to actually a little tiny smaller turbo, maybe like a 58, just to get a little faster spool, because right now I really don't get boost coming on till about 4,000 RPM. When I get a 58 and maybe start building boost around like 32, 33, maybe, I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there of what I can do to maybe improve it and maybe make it more fun. I don't know. I love the way the car drives right now. I'm not gonna mess with it. This will be my setup for the foreseeable future with this car. Anyways, guys, that's going to conclude the video. Thank you so much for watching. This car feels amazing. It's super quick now. Honestly, it kind of blew my expectations of what I thought the car was going to feel like. The difference between the 12 PSI that the car was running and to about the 18 PSI that the car is right now, massive difference. Obviously, 6 pounds of boost is going to make a big difference. I just didn't think it was going to make that much of a difference, if I'm explaining myself correctly. But this car rips. It feels freaking awesome. It's smooth. The power delivery, like up top, everything about it, it just feels amazing. Am I going to keep it at this power level? I don't know. I might dyno it at this power level to see what it'll make, and then I might crack it down to like 14, 15 pounds, because that's where people say that's really like the sweet and safe spot. Somewhere at 14, 15. I've seen people in forums and Facebook groups in the 20, 22 range, but I don't want to risk that. I think at that point, it really does feel like it would be like a ticking time bomb, and I don't want to do that. I feel like 18, where it's at right now, would probably be the best place to leave it at, and that's probably what I'm going to do at its max performance. And I'll probably back it down to 14, 15 PSI, leave it right there. But one of the next videos I want to do, I really want to dyno this car and see where it's at 18 pounds of boost. And like I said before, I think my butt dyno is telling me it's somewhere in the high 300s to low 300 horsepower range. That's where I'm feeling. I could be wrong, but it's definitely a very fun, quick car, enough to have a good time. And again, it's not so overwhelming where it's super hard to drive or I'd be afraid to let somebody drive it. It's like the perfect power level for a base model 2,800 pound front wheel drive Mark V Rabbit. That is where this car should be. It feels awesome. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I want to have a lot of content start coming out on this car. I might take it to the drag strip. Again, I want to dyno it, maybe get some fun runs in Mexico if possible, just to see where the car kind of holds up against maybe some Mark 7 GTIs and whatnot, and just see what the car can do. I think that would be fun. It would make for good content, and I'm excited to see where that's going to lead me with this car. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.